Editura Sigma vă prezintă Cartea Zilei.
Iată, noi avem concursul Kanguru TV, concurs care este similar concursului original Kanguru. În ce va consta acest concurs televizat?
Vom avea practic două secțiuni. În prima parte voi citi un text și foarte pe scurt îl voi sumariza în limba română, ca să fie pentru publicul larg, după care vor urma întrebările, iar eu, când voi citi întrebările și variante de răspunsuri, voi sugera răspunsul pentru ca astfel copiii și cei care ne urmăresc să vină ca o confirmare. În partea a doua a concursului, Kanguru TV, voi citi 5 propoziții care gapped sentences, le numim noi în limbaj specializat, în care în aceste propoziții au un cuvânt lipsă. Și atunci le dăm câte 5 sau 4 variante pentru a fi răspunsul corect. Partea a doua, trebuie să spunem, este ceva mai dificilă, implică cunoștințe mai bune atât de gramatică, dar mai ales de vocabular. Bună ziua și astăzi vă prezentăm o selecție de texte și întrebări extrase din concursul Kanguru, în secțiunea limba engleză. So again, let's start with the text and then the questions. One day, a friend of mine, who was a docker, fell under suspicion. After work, he used to leave the dogs pushing a wheelbarrow, usually draped with a large mat. People often suspected him of stealing some tools. Every time this happened, the dog police stopped him to check under the mat and were disappointed to always find the wheelbarrow empty. One night, another PC followed him and watched him wheeling the barrow into his garden. That enterprising Bobby scrambled over the wall, and to his surprise, there were 30 wheelbarrows stacked inside. Very short summary now in Romanian. Este vorba despre o povestire. Un prieten de-al meu care lucrează în port ieșea mereu de acolo cu o roabă care era acoperită cu o mică carpetă. Poliția l-a suspecta mereu că pleacă cu piese din port, dar de fapt nu găseau nimic în roabă. Într-o zi, un polițist îl urmărește pe acest prieten de-al meu și vede că ajunge la el în grădină și atunci acolo descoperă 30 de roabe. Foarte inteligent prietenul meu. Now let's get back to we go to the questions. Question number 1. A docker usually works in a port, in an airport, in a hospital, in a school, in a forest. Well, I like this question. Let's take them one by one. In an airport, that can be a pilot, so not a docker. In a hospital, we have a doctor or a nurse. In a school, usually teachers. And in a forest, we have a ranger. So the only correct answer could be A, in a port. We move on to question number 2. The man looked suspicious because he left work early, he pushed a covered wheelbarrow, he left the dogs secretly, he pushed a full wheelbarrow, and last answer, he went home in a hurry. Obviously, you can see in the text, after work, he used to leave the dogs pushing a wheelbarrow, usually draped with a large mat. So there was something on the wheelbarrow. So the answer is he pushed a covered with a mat. A mat is something we have at the door when you enter your apartment. There is a mat and you just wipe your feet. We move on. Question number 3. The police were, after checking the man's wheelbarrow, dissatisfied, nervous, distracted, dismantled, and distressed. We see in the text, every time this happened, the dog police stopped him to check under the mat and were disappointed. So the police was a bit angry. Anyway, this is a false friend, and this is a common mistake in Romanian. I think some of you might tend to choose be nervous. Well, nervous doesn't mean angry. Angry is angry when we are furious, but nervous, you are usually before an exam. Something, I'm nervous, I have some strong feelings, I have no idea what's going to happen. So, that's a tricky answer. The correct answer is obviously A, they were dissatisfied, they were disappointed. We move on. Question number 4. In this text, PC is the short form for personal computer, poster child, politically correct, police, constable, and a postcode. I'm going just to focus directly on the correct answer, which is D, police constable. A police constable is the lowest in rank. It's a policeman who is the lowest in rank. And the last question, the form used to live can be successfully replaced with was to live, had been living, would live, was living, and did live. We have this structure. He used to do something which shows a repetitive action in the past. He used to cry when I was a baby. I used to cry a lot, and so on and so forth. And this structure used to, indeed, can be successfully replaced by would live, I would cry, and continuously. It shows a repetitive action for a long time in the past. So these were all 5 questions for today. Thank you.
Dragi copii, iată a sosit momentul concursului. Pregătiți-vă un pix, o foaie de hârtie și aveți alături de dumneavoastră și telefonul, pentru că imediat vor fi întrebările la concursul Cangurul TV și dumneavoastră printr-un SMS la numărul de telefon 0755 299 235 veți trimite variantele de răspuns corecte la întrebările care vă vor fi citite imediat. Și primele 3 răspunsuri corecte, primele 3 secvențe de răspunsuri corecte vor fi premiate de către editura Sigma cu un pachet de cărți.
Hello again. We have now the 5 questions for the contest. The first question, the outside the house said for sale. A, advice, label, signal, notice, paper. The second question, father brought the subject of the winter holidays during the dinner last night. Off, out, about, up, on. The third question separates Ireland and Great Britain. The English Channel, the North Sea, the Irish Sea, the Caspian Sea, the Dead Sea. Number 4. Linda has finally decided to leave James. Their argument on Saturday evening was the last step, glass, straw, version, option. And number 5, the last one. Don't you think there is a lot of between these 2 paintings? Likeness, likeliness, likelihood, likely, and like. Thank you.
Cartea zilei a fost prezentată de editura Sigma și Institutul pentru Dezvoltarea Evaluării în Educație, IDE.